In this video, I'm going to walk you through each step of pulling a PDF lesson from the iReady Teacher Toolbox and adding that to Google Classroom so that the students can open and edit it using Kami. So first thing, I'm at the Teacher Toolbox, and that is at teacher-toolbox.com, and you enter in your district email address and password and log in. Doesn't matter what you choose here because you'll still have access to all of the content areas and subject grade levels. So we'll just choose this. See and notice that regardless of whatever one I just chose, I still can just click and access other content areas or any other grade level as well. So here I am reading grade 2, and I'm just going to choose a lesson, and you'll find PDF lessons here in this column, Ready Instruction Book. So I'm just going to click on this one. All right, and you'll see the lesson here. This is the student one, the one on the left. So I'm going to click on that and open. And here is the lesson. Now, most of them are fairly long, right? Somewhere around 14 pages is pretty typical. You're probably not going to want to assign a 14-page document to the students. So I'll show you how we can break that up in Kami. But now we've got the lesson that we're going to use. So I'm going to select the icon here to open with Kami. You could also download this PDF and then upload it to Kami. Separately, you could go to Kami and then upload that document. But this icon here will open it directly in Kami. Give that a moment to load. All right, now we have that document opened in Kami. And as I said, it is a fairly lengthy document. It is 14 pages long. So you could now just upload this directly into your Google Classroom and assign it to students. But I think it's a better idea to break up this document and only give a smaller piece of it to the students so that it's not so overwhelming and they know exactly what they're expected to complete for a given lesson. So to do that, I'm going to go up here to the download icon, click on that, and then you could download it either to your computer or you could download it straight to Google Drive. And if you're on your Chromebook, that's what you'll want to choose since that's where all your documents download to anyhow. Then you'll choose this option here, which is you want the PDF with all annotations. Even though we haven't made any yet, we're still going to select this option because it gives us the choice to choose what pages we want. I recommend giving it a name. So in this case, I named it the date and the subject area, so I know which one I'm to look for when I'm in my Google Drive. And then here's the important part. Down here where it says pages, instead of all pages, we're going to select just the pages that we want. So in this case, I'm going to choose just pages 1 through 4. Right, so that's 1-4 and begin export. Give that a moment to process. And then it'll give you the option to open that in Google Drive. Click that. All right, now once you're in Google Drive, you can easily find that by clicking on your recent files, and that should be the most recent thing that you've worked with. So there it is, 6.2_reading. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And here's a preview of the file, and notice there down here, now it is only 4 pages long because this is the one that we exported where we extracted just the 4 pages that we want for this particular lesson. So now I'm going to open this with Kami. So now notice that I have the same document again opened in Kami, but this time it is only 4 pages long. Now we want to put this document in Google Classroom. So of course you could just download it and then go to your Google Classroom and select classwork and create an assignment and add it. And that's a perfectly fine way of doing it. Or you can just go up here to the 3 horizontal lines, the hamburger button, and you can select the G for classroom, that's Google Classroom, and create assignment. And you can create the assignment directly from Kami. The The first time you do that, it's going to ask you to link your Kami account with your Google Classroom. So you're going to have to choose your account, use your district email, of course. It's going to ask for permission to be able to access your Google Classroom, which it needs in order to be able to push the assignments from Kami to the classroom. So we'll click allow. All right, and then it's going to open up the page where you can create your assignment directly from within Kami. So let's say we give it a name. Okay, we can provide as many instructions as you need. By default, it is going to make a copy for each student, which is what you want. You can assign a point value to it. You can adjust that as you see fit. You can give it a due date. So let's say you wanted that for the next day. You can select a time if you want. Let's say, all right. And then choose a topic. Remember to choose a topic that is your content area. So if you created a topic that was reading, make sure you put this underneath the reading topic, right? So it's important that you use topics. Now, if you try assigning it at this point, notice it's not going to let me, and that's because I haven't finished all the options that I need in order to assign this. I need to go back up here to the top where it says for, and you need to choose the class. Right, so I have a demo class I'm going to assign this to. So this is where you choose the name of your Google Classroom. It's going to by default select all students, which is probably what you want, and then it's going to publish this assignment immediately. So at this point, right, you have the last option, which is, do you want to send instructions for how to use Kami to your students? That's probably a good idea on the first time around, and then click assign. Give it just a moment to work. And it tells you that the assignment has been created. So you can click here to open it up to view that in Google Classroom. It's going to open up the class that you assigned it to. So that was demo class in my case. And then I created, here's the name of the assignment that I made. Here is the PDF that if I opened would only be 4 pages long. Here are instructions for how to use Kami for the students. Here's the point value I assigned. So we're all ready to go, right? That assignment is already pushed out to the students. One little thing that I noticed is that I named mine 6.2 when really it should have been 6.8, but in any event, minor detail. So if you want to see what that looks like from the student's end, I'll show you that now. So here we are on a student's view, and I'm in that demo class, and I'm logged in as demo student. So I'm going to go over to the classwork tab because that's where assignments are. And I'll see that I have the assignment, Monday, June 8th reading lesson is right here. I can click on view the assignment. Here I have the instructions for using Kami for students, and so you can include that in the first lesson. And then over here, where the student actually needs to do work and turn something in, they see that over here on the right-hand side. So they can click here to open that document up. It's going to open it up as a preview like this. They'll want to select Open with Kami. The first time that they're using this, they'll need to log in using their district account, and it'll say, do you want to give Kami permission to access Drive so it can save the files and turn them into Google Classroom? So of course they will need to click allow, and then from that point on, it'll just open up all files directly in Kami like this. And then at this point, the students can read the lesson and follow the instructions on the next page. So let's say they wanted to add a text box here. They would select text box, click here, and they'd simply type their answers there. when they're done, let's say they've completed the entire assignment, right, which is 4 pages, they would simply go up here to the top and select Turn In. And then it's going to say, do you want to turn this in, right? They would select Turn In again. Give that a moment to work. Everything is synced, right? And it has been turned in. So if we went back to that assignment from the teacher's view, so I'm flipping back to the teacher's view now. And I go over here to student work. Notice that I now have one turned in, and that was from demo student. I'll scroll down, and there is the text that I see demo student added for that question. And of course, all of their other questions would be filled in as well. So that's it for downloading documents from the teacher toolbox and uploading the PDF to using Kami, and then syncing that to your Google Classroom and creating those assignments. And that's how students can complete them and turn them into directly. And you can do that with any PDF document. It doesn't need to be from the teacher toolbox. You can do this with any PDF document. If you have any questions, let me know.